Good morning, children. Once again, we are interacting with each other after a few days, and I hope you all are healthy and happy with your family. Please take care of your health. Okay, so today we are going to learn comprehension. Comprehension means understanding. To comprehend means to understand. Comprehension means understanding. So today I am going to read and explain a short story to you, and the topic of the story is lost and found. Lost and found means something has been lost and something has been found. So I am going to read the story to you. If you are facing difficulty in understanding me, please use your earphones, okay? Earphones. So here I start. Lost and found. Listen to the pronunciation. And where I stop for a short time, where I stop for a longer time. The rule says, if there is a comma, you have to stop for a short time, and if there is a full stop, you have to stop for a longer time. Okay, you have to take a pause. Stop. That's it. Lost and found. Harris was riding a bicycle with his wife through Holland. The roads were stony and the machine jumped a good deal. Sit tight, said Harris, without turning his head. Mrs. Harris thought he had said jump off. Mrs. Harris did jump off, while Harris pedaled away hard, thinking that she was still behind him. At first, she thought he was riding up the hill just to show off. She expected him to jump off when he reached the top of the hill and leaned in a careless and graceful manner against the bicycle, waiting for her. When she saw him pass the top of the hill and cycle rapidly down the other side, she was quite alarmed. She ran to the top of the hill and shouted, but he never turned his head. She watched him disappear into a wood a mile and a half away, and then sat down and cried. She had no money and she knew no Dutch. People passed and seemed sorry for her. She tried to make them understand what had happened. They gathered that she had lost something, but could not grasp what. They took her to the nearest village and found a policeman for her. From the signs she made, the policeman thought that some man had stolen her bicycle. They found a boy driving a lady's bicycle about 4 miles away. They brought him to her in a cart, but as Mrs. Harris did not want either him or his bicycle, she let him go again. They let him go again, sorry. Meanwhile, Harris continued his ride with much enjoyment. It seemed to him that he had suddenly become a stronger cyclist. I haven't felt this machine so light for months. It's this air, I think. It's good. It's doing good. Me good, he said. Then he told his wife not to be afraid and he would show her how fast he could go. He sped merrily on for about 5 miles. Then the feeling began to grow upon him that something was wrong. He stretched out his hand behind him and felt there was nothing there. He jumped, or rather fell off, and looked back up the road. It stretched wide and straight, and not a living soul could be seen on it. Harris was in a panic. He asked several people, but nobody could understand anything that he was saying except that he seemed to have lost a leg. A young man suggested the police station at the next town. Harris made his way there. The police gave him a piece of paper and told him to write down a full description of his wife, together with the details of when and where he had lost her. He did not know where he had lost her. All he could tell them was the name of the village where he had had his lunch. He knew he had her with him then, and they had started from there together. With the help of a hotel keeper, she spoke a little English. The police were able to make out what he wanted. In the evening, they brought her to him in a covered wagon, together with a bill of expenses. She was very angry. Adopted from the Men on the Bottom by Jerome K. Zahn. Now, I'll explain this story, okay? Let's start with the opening line, once upon a time. Once upon a time, there was a husband and there was a wife. Husband's name is Harry, okay? And he is going for a cycle ride with his wife. His wife is a pillion rider sitting behind the bicycle. Actually, Mr. Harris is a kind of show-off man, you know. He was proud and he wanted to show off what he could do, what he had. And he was from Holland. He's from Holland, okay? And the language of Holland is Dutch. The people of Holland are not called Hollander. The people of Holland are called Dutch. Dutch people are from Holland. Now, the husband sat, he told his wife to sit at the back and he started pedaling. Okay. He started riding. At first the riding was very good, very smooth riding, because the road was good, very smooth road. He started riding and picked up speed. He was going faster and faster. He was pedaling faster and faster. Actually, he wanted to show off to his wife how fast he could pedal. Okay. So he said, sit tight. Sit tight means sit properly, sit carefully, don't fall down. This is the meaning. Sit tight means I am going to ride very, very fast and you have to sit carefully. That is what Mr. Harris told his wife. What did he tell his wife? Sit tight, sit carefully, sit without moving, sit in a safe way. You know, but what the wife heard? Mr. Harris said, sit tight. But his wife, Mrs. Harris, thought that her husband was telling her to jump off. What a funny thing, you know. Husband said, sit tight. Wife heard, jump off. So she jumped off. She jumped off, okay. She jumped off, but Harry kept on pedaling. He did not notice that his wife had already jumped off the bicycle. So he was pedaling faster and faster, and he thought that his wife was still behind him. He just wanted to show off, you know. He's still behind him. He did not know that his wife had already jumped up. You know what the wife had thought? She thought that something must have gone wrong with the bicycle. There may be some mechanical fault. Maybe the bicycle or the machine was not functioning properly. So just to save their life, this is what the wife is thinking. To save the lives, the husband said, you jump off and I'll jump up after some time. This is what Mrs. Harris thought. She thought that for their safety, she was asked to jump off the bicycle. But is it the fact? No. Actually, the husband had told her to sit carefully, but she understood something else. So, he kept on pedaling. Mr. Harris kept on pedaling in a very graceful manner, in a very beautiful, in a very polite, in a good way he was pedaling. He is not aware that his wife has already jumped from the bicycle. In fact, she has fallen down from the bicycle. Husband does not. Then what happened? Wife thought, Mrs. Harris thought, maybe he is trying to go up. At first she thought the bicycle will collapse. The husband will also come down. But no, he did not stop. He just kept on pedaling. He reached the top of the mountain. The wife thought maybe Mr. Harris will stop at the mountain, turn his bicycle and come down slowly holding his bicycle. But no, that did not happen. After reaching the top of the mountain, he did not return. He went to the other side of the mountain. Because when you, many of you ride a bicycle, you know, when you have to ride a bicycle to a higher level, you need more energy. It is difficult to paddle your what do you call bicycle uphill. Paddling downhill is very easy. You don't have to paddle at all. Just hold this steering carefully and easy. So I thought maybe he will go to the top of the hill and come back, but he did not come back. He did not come back for a long time. Now the wife is worried. Oh my God, where is my husband? He hasn't come back. What to do? So she was sitting there. Many people were passing and she was asking them for help. She was asking them to find her husband, Mr. Harris. But you know what is the tragedy? She knew only Dutch. They are in a new country where the language is different. Okay, she cannot speak English. She could speak only Dutch. So passers-by were there. She asked, "Sir, my husband went to that mountain. He has not come down. Please help me." But nobody understood. Nobody understood. So some people from the group, they call the police. They call the police. The police took the lady, Mrs. Harris, to the police station and asked, "What happened? You seem to be in trouble. Something is troubling you. What happened? Please tell us. We'll help you." She was trying to explain, but the policeman did not understand. You know why? Because she was speaking Dutch, a language unknown to the people of that country where they had gone to visit. Okay. And when she saw that the policemen are not understanding her, she used sign language. You know sign language? It's very simple. In the classroom also we use sign language. Language without using words. Suppose I have to tell you to keep quiet. In sign language, what will I do? Sign language. Keep quiet. Suppose I have to tell you, come here, without using words. That's it. Suppose I have to say bye bye. Sign language. So she made some sign languages to explain to the police that her husband was missing. You know what the police understood? They understood that the lady was riding a bicycle and somebody stole her bicycle. Very funny. So this is the disadvantage of miscommunication. When we are not able to explain something to each other, when we are not able to understand each other's language, it's called miscommunication. The police understood that somebody had stolen a bicycle. So the police, they understood that the bicycle had been stolen. But was the bicycle stolen actually? No. So the policeman started looking here and there, and they found a boy riding a lady's bicycle. Unfortunate boy. The boy was caught by the police, brought to the police station because they understood that somebody had stolen the bicycle. So the policeman thought, he is a boy, he is riding a lady's bicycle, and that lady is saying that somebody has stolen her bicycle, so this must be the thief. So they caught the boy, took to the police station. But the lady said, no, in sign language. No, this is not my bicycle and this boy is not my husband. She did not want the bicycle. She wanted her husband. So the police let the boy go. She is in the police station. And meanwhile, in the meantime, what happened? Mr. Harris reached the top of the mountain and he started going downhill. It was an enjoyment. You don't have to pedal. Just sit and balance. It's going downhill. See. Now when he was going downhill, I told you cycling uphill is very difficult. Cycling downhill is easy. So when he started riding downhill, he thought, oh my God, I have become very, very strong. I have gained some more power. That's why the bicycle is going very, very fast. I have so much of energy. I did not know that I could ride this machine, I could ride this bicycle so fast. Okay. Till now he does not know that his wife is missing. He is riding. Then he said, oh my dear wife, it's good for me. Means my speed is increased, my energy is increased, I'm cycling very, very fast. It's good for me. But he did not notice that he did not get any reply from his wife. Okay, silent. Then what happens? He sped more merrily. Faster and faster he went. He went for 5 miles. Then suddenly he felt something. I'm riding so easily. I'm asking something to my wife. She is not replying me. What is wrong? So he thought. He looked here and there and he turned his hand like this. He could not feel his wife. How could he feel? The wife was not there on the bicycle. He was shocked. Okay. And what happened? Harris was in panic. A great fear. Now Harris is in great fear. Great panic. You know why? Because his wife was riding or sitting behind him on the bicycle is missing, and he has gone down 5 miles, downhill 5 miles. Now he is wondering, now where is my wife? What has happened to my wife? Has she run away? Has she met with any accident? Then he stopped the bicycle, started coming back. But no, he went further. Okay. Now, whoever he met on the way, he asked, did you see my wife? My wife is this much tall. She is wearing this kind of clothes. She has this kind of hair. He was describing his wife, but nobody could help him. Now he wants to find his wife, but nobody could help him. The lady was lost. The lady was lost. What to do? Then some people from the crowd suggested to Mr. Harris, he said, you go to the police station. So he went to the police station. Okay. Then in the police station, he is in another police station. Remember that. Wife is in some police station, husband is in some other police station. He has gone 5 miles away the downhill. So the police said, you write the description of your wife. How tall is your wife? What is she wearing? What language she speaks? What color eyes she has? What color hair she has? The police told Harris to write down the details. But police also told him to write where the wife was lost. But does Mr. Harris know where the wife was lost? No. He was in great excitement. So he could not write and give to the policeman where the wife was lost, because he does not know. Very simple. In his excitement, he did not notice that his wife was missing. He could not give her. Okay. Then he told to the police that my wife and myself had a lunch in this village, in some village, an inn or some hotel in some village. There, other things I don't know. Then he also has a problem, language problem, that is Dutch. So the policeman thought, they started from that place where they had the lunch. Let's go and find them. Okay. Now this Mr. Harris is made to wait there. The police went away to that village, other village, to find the wife. They went there and they found the wife. Then they put him in a wagon. Wagon is like not a motor car actually. It is a cart, a vehicle with huge wheels made of wood, pulled by horses. A covered wagon was there. At last the policeman came. They handed over his wife to Mr. Harris and they gave him a long bill. They gave him a long bill. You know what the bill was there? The bill was about going to the village, coming back from the village, the bill of the lunch, the dinner, and everything, and the expenses. Now when this lady came to know that Mr. Harris had to pay a lot of money to the police, not as a bribe or something, it is the expenses, expenditure, the money spent to find this lady. The policeman went to the other village. Definitely they will not go on foot, they will hire a cart. So it is not like they will go there in a minute and come back. Okay. So they went there, had the lunch, dinner, and came back. When Mrs. Harris came to know that it was the negligence of Mr. Harris, he did everything in excitement, she got very, very angry. Okay, this is the story. And the moral, don't do anything in excitement. That is number one. And as far as possible, learn all the languages. Okay. So in page number 72, children, some question answers are there. You try it yourself. Of course, I'll give you for correction. You do page number 73 also. The words are there and the word meanings are there. You have to choose them. Then you come to page number 74. You do exercise C and D. Do it yourself. I'll do the corrections. Okay, children, this was only for today. Bye.